Hey everybody, what's up? I'm having like a weird sleep cycle. Like this shit happens every couple of months. Like I go through, I guess like a nocturnal phase where I'll sleep during the day and like stay wide the fuck awake at night. It's really annoying and really fucking makes it hard to make videos, which is why I've been uploading all the old ones because I found a treasure trove of old videos recently. So I've been going through picking the better ones and re-uploading them here. But so this is a D&D recap, and this is a weird one because this is a one-shot game because we didn't have CJ for Skull and Shackles because him and Abby are going to Texas to visit CJ's family, so he can't play. He can't play for I think about 2 or 3 weeks or so. So instead, we decided to play a one-off game called We Are Goblins. It's a little Pathfinder module, and usually I don't take the one shots, but this was a lot of fun. So I'll make an exception. I think I even found another one shot D&D thing I did. So I think I might just like lump the one shots together, call it like D&D one shots or something. But that's not important. So with CJ absent and with only Silver, Fraz, and myself to play, we decided to reach out and see if anybody else wanted to play this real quick game because you didn't have to make characters or anything. The characters were already pre-made because um a lot of people are probably familiar with Free Comic Book Day, especially people who watch my channel because you guys probably have a nerdy bent to you. But there's also a free RPG day. And Pathfinder's a huge proponent of this, and they've been putting out little RPG supplements for it. And the one of them is We Be Goblins. And what We Be Goblins is an adventure where you play as goblins. It's a goblin made from it's an adventure made from the goblin point of view, and that is really fun and unique. Like I wish they would make an entire campaign setting. I mean, not campaign setting, but Pathfinder Adventure, where you had to play like non-standard races. I think that like if it started off in Kiramaga, like and Kiramaga's a weird fucking place in the Pathfinder lore. It's like I'm trying to think of a good fucking analogy to other play. It's kind of sort of but not really like Sigil from Planescape. I mean, it's more like a non-dimensional Sigil if you kind of understand that reference. You know, where Sigil was the city of doors and it was connected to every place in the known multiverse. Kiramaga doesn't really have that. It's 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 weird. It really is because there's trolls running through the cities, ripping out their own fucking guts and using them to tell the future and fucking shit. There's like a crazy group. There's like two crazy groups of monks constantly fucking trying to fight each other. There's the bloat mages, which are fucking. They're basically sorcerers who, because sorcerers derive their fucking magical energy from blood. Like these dudes, like put more blood into them to the point where they look like the Baron from fucking Dune. So it's just a weird, chaotic fucking place. So it'd be a good campaign setting, but I'm talking about fucking shoulda bees and fucking what ifs. Let's get into the nitty gritty. So we had four characters to pick from, and I can't remember all of their names. their full names. I remember there was Rita Big Bad, I think, which was a fighter. That's who Silver played. I think the other one was Muckmouth, an alchemist, which is what Fratus played. Thinking about that, I probably should have played the alchemist because, I know the ins and outs of the alchemist class. Like, that is my, hands down, the alchemist is my favorite fucking class ever in anything. It really fucking truly is. It's a very fun and unique class. It is difficult to fucking play it. It really is because you have to keep track of so many fucking different things with an alchemist. And you do not get nearly as many fucking times to use those things that normal classes do. That's why with Zorndike, I'm good for one fight. Cause that's when I'm fully fucking buffed. That's when I have all my fucking extracts. That's when I have all my mutagens. So, once I blow through those, and you only have, with the alchemists, they're not really a spellcaster, but they're kind of counted as one. Alchemists have the lowest total number of spells available to them to prepare. Next to Witch. Witch also has very, very few spells to work with. But on the inverse is, as a witch and an alchemist, you can literally learn every fucking spell you know. Everyone. You can know them all. So that is very useful. They're kind of pared down wizards. Well, they're more like specialty wizards, thinking about it. So we had the Goblin Alchemist, the Goblin Fighter. Then we had Fuck. Not Chaffee Fuck, but Chaffee something. We'll just call him Chaffee. That was our Goblin Rogue. That's who Rob played. And we had Poog of Zongel. Goblin Cleric of Zongel, one of the Goblin hero deities, which is the guy who I played. And it was really fun. And the handouts, it had a little bit of personal history about the character and their motivations and shit. My character, he's a zealous worshiper of my god, but he's not really good at a lot of the things his god preaches, because his god is the god of arson, dog killing, and mounted combat, and he's really good at arson. He can burn the fucking shit out of shit. He's not good at dog killing though, although I did kill 2 dogs, so that was really good. But in the pamphlet, it said he hadn't killed any dogs, so those were the first 2 dogs he killed. So that was really cool. Also, he sucks at mounted combat, which is his secret shame. So, although that didn't really come up because we didn't have any mounted combat fucking shit. So. But we might be playing this one again, so maybe, Landon, if you're watching this, you could put that up in there somewhere. We have to ride on some goblin dogs and do some mounted combat, and that's where my character's I don't want to do this, because I can't do this shit really good. So, the other cool thing about this adventure is it's kind of sort of a side quill, not a true sequel to shit. I can't fucking remember the path. God, I can't remember the adventure path name, but it's the one that Jeff is running. If you've been watching Big Lundy's D&D updates, it's a side quill to that because they make references to the goblin attack on Sand Point. God, what the fuck was it? It's the first fucking Pathfinder adventure path, too. I should fucking know this fucking name. It's really bugging me now, thinking about it. or not thinking about it because I still can't remember the cocksucking fucking name. So basically, the adventure starts out is one of the goblins has been run out of the goblin town because he has broken the ultimate taboo of goblins. He has written shit down, and that is a big no-no with goblins. Like, stealing words from your mind and putting them down on paper is the darkest form of magic. So basically, the goblins carved up his face with a bunch of fucking letters and shit and kicked him out. But while exploring his hut, they found some very interesting things. They found some fireworks, and they found a map. So they burned down the hut, and then they have like a big feast to kind of chase off the negative juju from fucking the goblin who wrote down shit. I think they called him Scribble Face because of what they did to him, so I'll go Scribble Face. So because of Scribble Face's actions, they have this big feast, and our characters are called in to meet with the Goblin Chief, who basically looks like the Goblin Chief from fucking Lord of the Rings. Like, that's literally how he's described. It's like, oh, so it's old Ball Chin from fucking The Hobbit. Okay, gotcha. God, that dude was fucking sickening looking. Like, seriously, it looked like his face looks like a scrotum. Like, flat out. So, we're called in and we're like, he's like, you're the best. You're the best we got. So, I'm going to send you on a mission because we're pretty sure this place is where he got the fireworks from, or it's something else really cool. So go there and get it for us. So before we set out, we have there's some little tasks we can do to get a little bit of extra equipment. For example, Rob had to ride a pig for, I think, a minute, and he got himself a elixir of fire breath. I had to eat a bunch of slugs. I got me a +1. I think it's a +1 horsebane dog slicer, which is a goblin weapon. It's basically like a goblin short sword or something, but it's got holes drilled into it. So it kind of looks more like an anime weapon than like a D&D weapon, if you know what I mean, with just random holes and shit fucking carved into it. What else? What was Fratis's? What was Fratis's? I can't remember. Cause he got a thing too. He got a +1 horse chopper or something. Fuck. What was Fratis's fucking... Because I remember Silver's test was Silver... No, Fratis got a ring. Fratis got the ring of climbing. Oh yeah, I remember now. Fratis had basically hide and go seek, but instead of seeking, the goblins would club him to death. So he managed to avoid them, and he managed to get him a ring of climbing. And then Silver's character, he he had to go through a maze of wires that almost cut off his ears. He managed to make it through, but he did come dangerously close to losing his ears. And what did Silver get? I think Silver probably got the other weapon. I'm thinking. I can't remember what the fourth item was. Elixir of Fire Breath, +1 Dog Slicer, Ring of Climbing. So I don't remember I don't really, because we didn't really use the items. I mean, we did use the Ring of Climbing, which is weird. Why I like it's weird that I forgot that one, because that's the one that I remember us using. I think. No, I didn't get close enough to hit anybody with my fucking sword because I kept firebolting them. So yeah, I can't remember what the fourth item was. It's probably not important. Oh, I think I remember. It was like a thing of animal friendship or something. It was something to do with animals. Like that much I remember. So after we get our bonus loot, we decide to head off. And in goblin terms, like this is like walking to fucking Mount Doom, but in like actual real world terms, this fucking place is like half a mile away. So we're going, and we run into many legs eat many goblin babies, also known as a medium-sized monstrous spider. And this fight goes kind of bad for Frass's character because he kind of gets separated at first, and he almost gets webbed. He did manage to blow the fuck out of a spider with a bomb. One of the best things the alchemist can get. So he managed to blow the shit out of it with the bomb. Silver got a pretty good hit in. I got a pretty good hit in too with my firebolt. I think. Yeah, I think Silver's the one who managed to kill it. So we decide to take its legs and its fangs and shit. It's like trophies to kind of prove that we killed this thing because like this, it's been like fucking bothering our tribe for a while now. At least, that's what they told us through the story. So it's like good, like, maybe this will give us like extra reward. Also searching around, we find some nifty things around the spider lair, but the most nifty thing was a small sized light crossbow, which really helped out Rob's character because Rob had like some darts, and like darts are like the one range. If you have a pre-made character and like seriously, darts are like the worst fucking thing ever. Like even a shuriken is fucking better than a dart, and shurikens deal less fucking damage, but shurikens, ooh man, if you know how to use a fucking shuriken right, Jesus Christ, can you fuck up some people with shurikens. So we killed the spider, and we continue on to little opposition until we reached a place where we needed to be, which was an old abandoned ship turned into a very crude fortress. So we're scouting out the area, and we can't really see on top of the ship, but we can see within the yard, and we see a horse. Which, if there's goblins hate horses too in Pathfinder. Like there's two animals goblins really hate: horses and dogs. And guess what we had to fight in this fucking place? Horses and dogs. And two other things, which fucking we'll get to those when we get to them. So we have like a convoluted fucking plan to take out this horse. Like fucking Silver's character's gonna fucking distract it while me and Fratus fucking jump on top of it and fucking hit it, and like Rob's character will hit it. But like right at the beginning, like Rob's character shoots the fucking horse, kills it in one fucking hit. He's like, sugar cube. And, like, the horse looks up like a fucking idiot. Like, bam, fucking crossbow bolt into the aorta. So we get the horse down, and we start climbing up a tree to assess the situation on the ship, and we see a dog. So me and Rob simultaneously shoot it. Well, he shoots it with a crossbow. I shoot it with my firebolt ability. And we kill that dog, but we alert another dog, which starts kind of like growling and trying to come at us. We kill that one too because it's fucking chained up, so, and we're goblins, so fuck the fucking dogs. And then we start exploring the inside of the ship, and the very first fucking door we open, it's like, oh, there's the fucking big bad guy for this encounter. Goody. So, and oh goody, I'm standing right in front of the doorway. So, the big bad guy of this encounter was a goblin. Can't remember the name of her, but basically her backstory was she was the wife of a chieftain of another tribe of goblins, and she basically went crazy and like killed the chief and her babies and shit and like ate them. And so she got driven out of the tribe, and like to this day she's been like killing and eating goblins. And so basically she's a dirty, filthy goblin trader. But what's kind of more scary is the fact that she has a giant frog with her. And here's why that's scary. For a medium-sized creature, giant frogs are annoying, but not that bad. But for small and smaller creatures, giant frogs are fucking deadly. Because giant frogs are one of the lowest level creatures that get swallowed whole. And the reason why they're so low level and have that really amazing ability is because they can only swallow small or smaller creatures. And guess what fucking goblins is? So we start fighting. I'm fireballing the main bitch. Because I want to keep the heat on her. No pun intended. Silver and Fratus and Rob are like tackling the fucking toad. Or, I mean, not toad, the giant frog. It manages to move away from them though and starts to fucking get me. He hits me with his tongue and starts dragging me towards his mouth, and I'm like, fuck no, and I critted a firebolt into his stupid open mouth and killed him. So that made me fucking happy because I was like, I don't want to be swallowed whole because... Oh wait, I did have a slashing weapon. The dog slicer is slashing. So fuck, I could have... But yeah, though, I would have probably been killed. But, so she sees this, she gets pissed, and she summons a swarm of spiders, like right on top of me and Silver. So it's like, yeah, that's fun. Spiders almost fucking killed me in one hit. That was a lot of fucking fun. They also really fucked up Silver's character, too. So... probably one or two more rounds pass, and I think it was either Fratus or Rob got the killing shot on the goblin bitch. And once we kind of look around the room a bit, we notice a very tantalizing red chest. We open it up, and holy shit, there's the fireworks. So we decide to finish exploring up the ship. Francis walks into one room, gets attacked by a dog immediately, but thankfully I was standing right behind him, and I managed to use up my last 2 fire bolts on it and killed it, and that was the last enemy there. So pretty much we were... So pretty much Fratus, since we're goblins, we're pyromaniacs. Fratus climbs up on top of the chimney as we're leaving and drops a flask of alchemist fire down it, and that causes the ship to start fucking going up in flames. So we managed. After that, though, we managed to get back to the tribe. We're declared goblin heroes. We all are given nifty positions. I am. I'll be honest though. I am very fucking. My character Poog is probably very resentful of fucking Muckmouth being made the keeper of Big Fire and not him, since he worships a god of fucking arson. So if we do ever play this game again, that'll be fun playing that resentment up a bit. Rob's character, since he was like the most brave and shit and de facto leader, he got the honor of marrying the goblin chieftain's daughter. So and that's where it ended. So it's a really fun game. Like playing goblins. Goblins in Pathfinder they're really not that bad. They really aren't. In fact, in some regards, you could honestly consider goblins overpowered. You really could. Especially for their size and comparatively to other small evil minion races like kobolds. Like, kobolds get the fucking shit end of the fucking stick in fucking Pathfinder. And the only reason I can fucking think of that is because fucking Wizards of the Coast really fucking liked kobolds. So maybe it's kind of like, well, Wizards of the Coast like kobolds and like, fuck those cocksuckers. So, we'll fucking give kobolds the shitty end of the stick here and give goblins, the better shit. It just chaps my ass because I really like kobolds. Yeah, I'm fucking digressing and fucking shit. So, yeah, hopefully again we'll be able to revisit these goblins because I had a lot of fucking fun playing these goblins.